Visual tricks. Visual. Visually remember that card. Okay, just visually. Don't smell it, don't touch it. Just visually remember it. Okay. Now, visually, see it go about halfway. Okay. Visually, watch it get pushed in all the way inside the pack. And now visually, watch this card transform into your card. And that is a visual trick. What's good, peeps? It's your boy, Eduard Todor. So, I mentioned in the last video that I won't be doing reactions that much anymore. I'm trying to kind of taper off into other stuff. I wasn't planning on doing a reaction for this video. I wasn't planning on adding another reaction to the list. But then, just casually, Chien, the current FISM, the new, I guess, FISM Grand Prix champion of the world, the belt holder, the champ as we call it, the double champ. Nah, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with some WWE titles. Anyways, hits me up on Instagram. And he's like, "Yo, react to my shit." You know what I'm saying? So when the FISM Grand Prix champion hits you up and requests a reaction, you can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the perk of being a Grand Prix champion. Okay, it's like you can hit up people and request videos about them, and they can't really say shit. Okay, so let's get into his performance, his winning performance on FISM for the FISM Grand Prix category. I don't actually know what that category is. I'm not too familiar, but let's take a look and I'll tell you what I think. All right, here we go. There's a box, an imaginary. Okay, never mind. I thought he was gonna do like an imaginary deck type thing. There's a box with a ribbon in it. Okay. A frame. Another frame. Are they meant to be like invisible cards, or what's the frame for? You what? You what, mate? What just happened? What in the hell just happened? That looked like some Will Tsai shit. And based on my research of that makes no sense. Red, black, red. Right. That brief is ridiculous. Right. Yeah. I already saw that coming, but damn. Yep. Push off, mate. Push off. That's the benefit of a push off compared to a strike. You can do the shit like this. Oh, I see. So every time it crosses the line, the color change. Nice. Okay, I like that. That's a very... Oh, damn, son. Very cool. That was so well planned that I actually considered for a second that maybe he screwed up and threw it too far. Okay, so some Leonard Green stuff. Very cool combination of effects. Okay, I don't know how that really works, to be honest. I have some ideas, but that's crazy. You what? What? Okay, now that fooled me completely. I don't know. No idea. But the way he's structured it so far, there's a clear... Oh, damn, son. That's crazy. Very cool. There's a clear, unspoken rule, you know? He's creating basically a reality where there's a set of rules, you know? It's like physics, but for this act, right? So it's like you already understand that this line means red and blue. This line means a transition. This line means, some kind of magical land where everything's red and everything's blue on each side. He's already established that without even having to say anything. Through his costume, through his introductory, movement, and okay, very cool. Making things vanish because there's no red card in the box. That makes sense, right? So again, very, very self-explanatory, very well planned out. Holy shit. The crazy thing about this... What the hell? What? That shouldn't be possible. It should not be possible. Is this real life? Yeah, this is what I know him for. His coin stuff. So let's see what he does with the coins. His retention vanish is ridiculous. I need to learn it. I need to learn it. Oh, so there's a coin in the box. Now everything turns to coins and it's on one side, and everything turns to cards when it's on the other. Again, very cool concept. And he's doing so many things with this one little concept piece, right? Which is like... anything you put in a box is what's going to be on this side of the ribbon. That's crazy. See, that's cool. I love that. Just a bunch of coins, man. Just a bunch of damn coins. Someone that actually understands what is the Grand Prix category, I don't know. And as a reviewer of Magic, I really should. Okay, so the ribbon's gone. Now what happens? Now that's the real question. The cards are gone. The ribbons are gone. The coins are gone. The jacket's no longer red and blue. There's tension. What's going on? Okay. Everything's gone. I like that. I like that. That's crazy, man.
For the close-up, for Taiwan, China, and Chien.
That is crazy. Okay, so is that about it? Is there much more to it? That's very cool. Eric, you're a damn animal, man. You're an absolute beast. Okay? Now, see, that routine for me, although it fooled me in a lot of places, there were a lot of parts where it didn't fool me, and I knew, the slides were perfectly executed. Beautiful slides. I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to even, but you know what I'm talking about. Those briefs were just so nice. That's the benefit of a push off. And the Lena Green stuff, the color changes, the going back and forth, absolute beauty, right? Absolute beauty. Just a complete show, Magic sleight of hand showcase. Just a complete showcase. Now, what really, really made me think that this was a crazy act and it was a really, really high level and was the way it was structured. The way he structured it, non-verbally communicating what the ribbon meant, what the squares meant. At the very beginning, you're wondering what all this crap is. And then he starts to demonstrate it. He starts putting a blue there and changing it to a blue. He turns it back, it changes to a red. You're like, okay, so now you start to understand. Then he takes the card and puts a coin there. And so you start to really understand, okay, so these little squares, these little frames are basically like a microcosm for the bigger, side of the ribbon, right? And so now you start to understand, like, okay, every time he does something in the square, it's going to happen in the big one. And it's going to affect reality, I guess, So he's setting up these arbitrary rules for an act. I mean, in Magic, if you think about Magic as an art form, it's showing a superpower, right? It's basically the display of a superpower and trying to make it as impossible as possible. Impossible as possible. However, what he's doing here is he's setting up, he's putting rules on this power. He's putting rules on this superpower that he's demonstrating, and then he's playing within those boundaries. And not only that, but he without talking, non-verbally communicating that whole thing, and every aspect of that was calculated. The card drop, and then the shirt change. I mean the vest changes, calculated. So every single thing, the structure of this whole act was amazing. The way he communicated, the rule set, the way he, the actual magic part, the way the cards were changing from one side to the other, vanishing. When that card started vanishing underneath the ribbon because he took something out. He took the whatever it was out of the frame, right? The microcosm frame thing. That was nuts. I mean, I do not know how the hell that's done. The normal way that you would do it doesn't seem plausible, but I don't know. Like my first instinct was basically kind of a Shin Lim thing, and maybe that's how he did it, but it seemed like that wouldn't work based on, again, I don't want to give anything away, but based on a few factors, it seemed like that wasn't what he was doing, but I have no clue, because there's no other way to do it, so how, I don't know, whatever. Crazy. Then he takes the card and it's cut, and he puts it back and he pulls it out, and it's a full card. That's nuts. Nothing to, what the hell can I say? You know what I mean? That's crazy. Real inspiring, makes me want to think about putting an act together, like kind of for the stage, for the camera. Not my genre at all. Like, I don't even know where to start. When I talked to Chien about it, he kind of gave me some ideas on how he thinks about it, but it's something that I've never played with. It's something that I've never really, I have some ideas about something that I could do, but it's never something that I've really thought about, and it really makes me want to try. Really makes me want to try, but I don't want to commit to anything, because that, so when you have people at this level and coming up with such creative acts, it's like, how are you gonna even compare yourself, let alone top that? So, Eric, amazing. Glad you hit me up about it, man. I'm glad. I probably would have seen it at some point, but I'm glad you hit me up. And yeah, man, you deserve all the love you get, man. If you guys are watching this and you don't know who Eric Chien is, you haven't subscribed to his channel, I will put all the links in the description. He's only got 2,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. So definitely go support. Absolute beast of a talent. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. So as always, mad respect, much love, stay lit, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!